Yo, what's up guys? It's Raven here, back for Dash for Cash. And today we're going to do a how to tack up video. I'm going to be explaining the tack I'm using, how I use it, what I use it for, and then I'm going to show you all how to tack up Western. So this will be a tutorial / informational video. Also, this is going to be a collab with Equestria. Equestria she has a really cool channel. She's an English writer. If you pop over to her channel, she will be doing a how to tack up English version. So just go zoom over to there after you watch this video. Be sure to leave her a like, a comment, hit that subscribe button for her, ding her notification bell too, and also do all the same for me. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. So let's go. So now I'm gonna kind of talk about what tack I'm gonna be using. So here I have my traditional wool pad, saddle pad. It is kind of old. It's got some tears and rips on it. This needs to be repaired. But as long as I push it up under the saddle, it still works just fine. I don't use an under pad because I don't really need one, and they always tend to slide out from under my saddle. So yes, this is the saddle pad I'm using. It is a pretty common Western saddle pad most people use. And then right here I have my Simcoe trail saddle. I do run barrels in this. It is not recommended because it does throw me out of the saddle when I'm running barrels or poles or do anything like that. I do have my barrel whip on here, but I have a nylon latigo and a bucking strap, obviously. And then here's the other part of my bucking strap, and then I have a double buckle girth, which is what I use mainly. And this is good for, I like this. I like stitching up with this one better than normal girths because it does seem to go better. And here's the bridle I have. I'm not sure of the brand. We got it in Las Vegas, Nevada. And I have these one reins. They have this side of the snaffle bit goes with that, and it's got really nice stitching and all that stuff, so you can see all that. Then I have a twisted snaffle. It's just a traditional twisted snaffle, very common bit. Denny works best in this. I am in no way saying that you should use this for your horse. Use what is best for your horse, and that you want to use what works best, and don't just use what you see on the internet. And then I have my curb strap right here. And then I have a Cavison. It still looks pretty brand new. I've used it quite a bit, but it stays in pretty good condition. It just helps them not to try to chew on the bit. So I really like that. And this is how to tack up saddle, bridle, and that's it. If you want a tutorial on doing like polo wraps or bell boots or anything, leave me a like and a comment down below, and I'll be sure to bring that to you. So before you ride, you do want to brush your horse off and get all the dirt off, and make sure there's no dirt where the girth or the saddle goes, so they don't get rubbed in the wrong spot and pick their hooves out or wash their legs off. Alright, so I've got them all brushed out nice and good. He doesn't have any dirt up where the bridle's gonna go. So now I need to start by putting the saddle pad on. So naturally you're supposed to tack up on the I think it's the left side, but to make a good horse, I think you need to do everything on both sides to get him used to everything. I'm gonna open this side of the pad. I put it up, way up, and then I'm gonna start sliding it back. And you want it, if you're using a big pad like mine, you want it to be right behind the hip bone, and right on the like the middle of the shoulder is about where you need that to be. And then right here is obviously where the girth is gonna go, which is why they have it cut out like that. And then you want it to go on the other side, and you're gonna check that it's behind the hip bone and in the middle of the shoulder on this side as well. If all is that done, it's time to get your saddle. So the right way to put your saddle up is if with or without a bucking strap, there's gonna be a little tab right there that you put on it, and that helps keep it out of the way. So if you're strong enough to toss it over the horse, then that's what you'll do. But if you're not, you're just gonna pick everything up and lay it on this side of the saddle and then throw it on. So I'm gonna throw the saddle on. I'm gonna pick my knee up like this and go like that. Now obviously this isn't where the saddle's supposed to go. I'm gonna pick it up and make sure there's nothing under there. Then I'm gonna shimmy it forward. And since I don't have my pad here, I shove it up into the middle and shake it around. I make sure that's good. I make sure the middle where the saddle joins is in the middle of where the pad joins. After nothing's underneath my saddle, it's all on correctly, I'm then gonna go undo the girth. So if you put your girth on the way it's supposed to go, to take it off, you're gonna pick it up like that, and then you're gonna let it drop. And then it should be all lined up how you want it. So now I need to do up the girth, so I'm gonna put my stirrup up on the horn like that. I'm gonna reach under and grab my girth. And again, I'm using a double connector. So I'm gonna take out my latigo. I'm gonna put it in the top one and pull that. So now I'm gonna run it through this hole again, tighten that up a little, pull it. I'm gonna go through the top one again. It just depends on how skinny or how fat your horse is on how many times you need to go around. So I'm gonna go around twice, and then I'm gonna go down to the second one. So I'm gonna pull this up. Now this is the bottom one where the hook is. So I'm gonna pull it to however many pulls I think I need, and I'm gonna pop it in there, and then I'm gonna take the outer flapping of the latigo and pull it so until that hits that metal, and then usually I'll make it long enough to where it can go up here in your latigo holder. Now to do the bucking strap, it's about the same. Now, you don't want your bucking strap tight at all. That might send your horse into a bucking fit. So you want it to be where you can easily fit one hand through all the way around. And then that means that it is tight enough and not too loose. You don't want it too loose either, or your horse could kick up and get their foot caught in it, and it could go really badly. So now I need to put on my bridle and cavesson. So I put my bridle on my saddle horn for safekeeping. And then, now if your horse is good or they try to run away, if they're gonna try to run away, you're gonna wanna undo the top, lift it off their nose, and connect it around their neck like this. And then they can't run away while you're trying to put the bridle on. Denny, I don't need to do that, but just in case your horse does. So I undo this because Denny's sensitive. Denny is very sensitive to his ears. What is wrong with him? Denny's sensitive to his ears, so I undo it and I slide it over his nose. And you don't want the cavesson to be super, super tight. I've seen people that have it so tight that their horse can't even flex their mouth. I put it on the second hole, and he still has room. He can move his mouth if he needs to. So now I'm putting on the bridle. I'm going to take my reins. I'm going to slide them over his neck onto his wither almost. Obviously you can't get to the wither because it's under the saddle, but as close to the wither as possible. And then I'm going to take it in this, I'm going to put my arm through his ears, take this top piece, and if your horse won't open their mouth, you want to take your fingers and separate the bit from the curb strap and put it on his teeth. If he won't open his mouth, slide your thumb in and he will open it eventually. Come on. Yeah, see, he's opening it. Come on, Denny. Yeah, he's got his mouth. He's opening it. Alright, it's in his mouth. You want to make sure your bit is over their tongue so that way it's not hurting him. Slide his ears through. You don't want to pitch their ears or anything because that could be traumatizing, which is one of Denny's problems. His old owners pitched his ears a lot and he doesn't like bridles anymore, putting on a halter or anything. But he's pretty good about it. Yeah. So then I'm going to put it on the last one. And you want to make sure you can get 3 fingers in like this, which I can. So that means you will make sure everything's adjusted correctly. Then take off your halter and you're ready to ride. So I hope that helped you new beginners out there, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Ding that notification bell. Comment down below what kind of videos you want to see, challenges, anything. And if you want to email me questions, requests, here's the email to do that. And I hope you like Denny as our candidate, and if you want to